I like to get in on those dips. I have a great time trading Ordi, but I totally agree with you. I think they are going to be hot. Any Bitcoin scaling solutions? I don't know if you guys heard of Mint Layer. That was one of the
Oh
ones
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super
have
small
heard of
market cap. Let me see what it's been doing.
Let's take a look.
It's not that well known yet. The market cap's only 32 million. It is on ETH, but it does have to do with the Bitcoin scaling solution. So I think that it could have, its place, but I don't know. It hasn't really popped off yet. It spiked at one point, but down to 50 cents now. I think I actually might get back into it. I sold a while ago, but one of those. I'm going to throw it back to trade
This was
intuitions.
a 3-cent coin though. It's already
Right?
20,
Right.
almost 18x.
Why buying these
Nice.
things at the bottom, man? That's why, like, okay,
Wow.
with the memes and stuff like that, you always like it's hard because you don't know the team or trust them, and you're just putting a small amount. But finding, and for example, Beamcat, like the guy who found Trump at the bottom, Sistine Research, right? He called Trump literally at a penny, and it went to like $10, and he's putting out
Jeez.
information on Beamcat, and he's like, listen. He's like, you have gaming is going to be hot, AI is going to be hot, and memes are hot. Well, if you have 2 out of 3, that's hot. And with Beamcat, it's like a gaming meme token, and it's the first one on Beam. And Beam should be really hot blockchain for gaming. So that's why I'm like, okay, you know what? And the other, like earlier in the week, I'm like, I'm going to put $2,500 in this baby and just see where it goes and just ride it out. But oh my God, if it drops a couple zeros, that just bought me a house. If it doesn't, and whatever,
Right.
then fine. But at the same point in time, there's certain narratives to look for. And so it just gives you a higher probability when you're going to make those, more almost kind of like high, a little bit higher risk trades, if you will.
Speaking of trades, so hey, one I'll leave you guys with this. I've got to run soon, Jenna. But there's a play I just found in the AI space.
Ooh, tell us.
I'm kicking myself because I missed BitTensor, Tau, right? TAO.
Yeah.
But now there's a new one called Now. So Joe, maybe you could pull that one up and tell us a little bit what that look
I'm
like.
working on it.
The symbols NAU, I'm sorry, NAO.
Oh yeah, don't give me another win.
NAO. NAO. Sorry, not you. Oh,
NAO.
yeah. Now there it is. Let's see which one.
NAO.
NAO. Yep. Let's see if it's in there.
Oh, it's gonna have to be on. I have to pull it up on.
You can own. It is on Coin Market Cap, but but it's called NetTensor. So it's in the family of the BitTensor. This is NetTensor. Yeah. See if you got NetTensor in there. Hopefully you got it in there because that is
NAU.
And no, NAO is the symbol.
NAO.
And yeah. So
okay, NetTensor.
I don't know if you can find that one, but if you can find it, that I think is hasn't really kind of left the building yet. So there might be some hope in this one compared to Tau is like.
I think you're on a different screen, Joe.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for. I'm trying to go on Dex Screener. I got the contract address, so I just want to make sure I can get it.
Yeah, I could put it in the private chat too.
I see it.
That's it. Okay.
So let me.
This could be an interesting one, Jenna. This thing's relatively new. I think it's only been about a month. Hasn't really overly pumped yet,
So I think I got to stop my screen. So 1 second.
Yeah.
Cool. I definitely will check that out. And then next, after we peep that, we have time for 2 more, which we will do sushi and ABT before we call it a night, guys.
Okay.
Appreciate you guys all hanging out. All right, let's check it out. NetTensor. Okay. Don't be scared of the blood, folks. Today's a bloody day.
I love it. Love red. Love the red. You gotta buy the red. Buy the red.
Not financial advice.
Announced on the daily. That's right. Now, this is Uniswap, so this too is different from like a regular exchange. So just knowing that, normally I'd say, "Oh no, I wouldn't buy," but because it's a different whole entity, let's see if we can buy it. So 1 second. Let me do this.
Check. And is that the daily or the all? You're on the
Yeah,
one,
it's the daily.
One day. Check the all time. What's it look like for the all time frame?
Well, it's started right here. February 28th, 2024. It's a brand new one, right?
Yeah. 28th. That sounds about right. But you're on the 1 day chart, not the all chart. Okay, gotcha.
So I got this level here, and then if it does come down, so what I like to do, and now this is only on I'm going to the markets right now. So this is on Uniswap, this is on Dodo.
That's about it.
And yeah.
So once this thing catches fire, if it catches 1 or 2 exchanges, man.
Right. And the market cap is 36.9 million.
37 million. Very low cap.
37 million. Low cap. And you said it's a Tensor.
It plays in the Tensor family. And yeah, there, as you can read about, it's an AI service provider. So again, it's writing in the AI narrative play, but part of the whole BitTensor, NetTensor play. So I'm really excited about this one. We'll have to see where this one goes in the long run. But was hoping you could do some analysis on, but it sounds like it's not in trading view yet. So we'll have to come back to this one later.
No, we can still do analysis. I was on the wrong window because I had both of them saying the same thing. So let's do. I can stop the screen again.
Yep.
I think screen share.
Need me to swap it out?
Okay, it's this one.
Wait, hang on.
There we go. Okay.
There you go.
So here we go. It's on the daily. I got resistance or support there. Let me change these colors so everybody can see it. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the 4-hour time frame. So for me personally, no, there's not a lot of data. But I mean, it did come up, came down, which is good because it wants to retrace. It's really close to this level right here. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. Good sell pressure. I mean, buy pressure. And so, and again, with it being on Uniswap, it's much harder because you can't place a lower bid. Not at least I don't think you can, unless they've updated their stuff.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think you can place bids. You're right on Uniswap. It just sells for whatever it is for the price range, right? The order that the market maker makes, right, Joe?
Right.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I do like this, and I like that it already retraced because we're not going to buy it up here and then it retraced on us and we lose like 30-40%.
Right.
So that's good. Let's go to our price range. So from here to here, 50%. So I'm glad we see it now instead of buying it up here. It broke this level. Let's buy it, and then it just dumped on us. So
yeah, it looks like
personally,
it's retesting a previous high too, right, Joe? Yep. Now we want to see it kind of hold there and then kind of take off.
Yeah. So for me personally, I would enter now, just knowing that it might continue coming down, and then hopefully get in this area. Because this is our support kind of box.
Yeah.
And then, of course, once it breaks out, and it's really hard to see it actually breaking out because, again, we're not on an exchange. We're looking at this from Dex Screener. But then we would have another entry here. And regardless, even if it did dump, which I don't think it will, I really don't, because this is a really strong support right here.
How do you know that, Joe? How to help our user or listeners understand what makes that a strong support?
So what I'm doing is I'm looking at all these candle bodies, the candle bodies and the candle wicks. This, because throughout the entire chart, there's nothing but support resistance. Price came up and it stopped. That's a resistance. Came down, stop, support. Came up, stop, resistance. So at the entire chart, there's nothing but support resistance. So what you want to do is you want to kind of eyeball where the major stops were at. So here, all the stops were here. Then we had some in here. Then we had some here. So this forms like a box. Okay. So if the price action's coming from top, hopefully we get a bounce here. Or if we go into the box, this is really nice to where we have a potential of getting support here. Is nothing is for sure though, because it can easily lose support, but you have a greater opportunity, greater probability that you'll find support because before this was all resistance. But yeah, so I would definitely enter here, just expecting that it might come down lower. And if it does, don't worry, don't panic. I would enter some more because once it does go up, you're looking for some, let's just say we entered again. So our mean or our average was around this entry. just to get up to resistance, you're looking at 45%.
Ooh.
And then if it breaks resistance and does what they should do, breaks resistance, comes up here, gets rejected here again. That's our resistance level. Then breaks up. I mean, you're looking at 200-300. I mean, but nobody knows. But if you hold it long enough, it'll be good. And actually, I'm writing this one down. Whenever y'all are watching the show, always paper and pen. This is going to make you money. Take notes. The stuff that I say, the stuff that Gen X says. Anytime she has any guest, make sure to take notes, because all this stuff, it's going to make you money. And there's a lot of golden nuggets throughout every stream. So definitely. And here's the golden nugget too. NAO.
So you like this one? All right, good.
I
think
do.
I'm going to be buying some more of
that. I like the market cap. I like that it's on Uniswap. Yep. So because think about it this way. Right now, not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah.
Pretty soon, if they do get listed on, let's say their first listing is Gate.io. Now it brings more people, and you want volume, more people that know about it, and they say, oh man, BitTensor, it did huge numbers. Let me get into this one too.
That's
so now.
Yep.
Right. So now it goes, and then from there, it goes to another exchange. There's so many different exchanges, and then finally, KuCoin, then finally the big dogs. And by that time, this 52 or 36 cents that you bought it at could be $36 by the time it gets to them. And who knows, because of this bull market, and we're right at the beginning. I mean, this could be a really good gem.
Yeah. And the best part I love about it, and we'll leave it at this: 100 million max supply. That's it.
That's it.
Supply.
Oh, it's cheap right now.
Is it deflationary? Deflationary? Do they burn any? Do you know?
That part I don't know.
I'm gonna do my research.
I haven't gotten that far into it yet.
Just the
economics of it.
Yeah, just the real tip of the iceberg type thing. I mean, I like it. I love the market cap. I love that it's not on any exchange yet, because that leads to huge potential. So,
I think I found a trade. So I was like looking around. I was like thinking, what can we get into tonight? I'm trying to look to find other trades tonight. So I like this one. Obviously, I'm gonna hop on Uniswap and probably pick some up. Good call, Johnny.
Oh,
let me pull up. I'm gonna pull up one. Hang on. Let me see if I can get it up. Can you see this yet? There we go.
And I got, by the way, I have to give a shout out to Gonzo on that one. Gonzo and I were talking about.
Did you find that?
Yeah, Gonzo. We were talking that one, and that was one. He's like, hey, because I was hot on the IAI, and I told him, I was so pissed that I missed Tau. And he's like, well, there's now, and I'm like, oh, all right. So I started researching. But I think it certainly has some serious upside potential.
Yeah, so VIA looks like it's in a really, really nice flag. Falling wedge. So I think I'm gonna go hop into that on spot on Mexi, just for me. And yes, I am getting a strong indicator on my chart prime. Yes, I do. I have the combination going on of chart prime and market cipher.
Nice.
I'm extra. I don't care. If it doesn't show up on one, it shows up on the other, but I like the confirmation of both of them. And I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing for that. The money flow is definitely starting to turn positive on this. So I just definitely want to keep an eye on it. But I think for it looks good for a decent spot trade. So I think I'm going to hop into that. So I just wanted to share. That's VIA. We did have Joe. If you have time, do you have time to look at two more that we had in the chat? Okay, let's do sushi, and then we'll do ABT, and we'll call it a night.
Okay. ABT?
Yeah, ABT and sushi swap. Awesome, guys. Smash that like. Thank you for hanging out.
ABT.
Got Johnny K in the house. Remember, we have the links posted below for Merlin, 30-day free trial. That's down there. And what else I have? Oh, if you're into indicators and you want 30% off of your chart prime indicators, my link is below for that as well.
Is this the right one? ABT?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. This one I would not do it, because right now it is heading towards support, which is good, but it just doesn't look strong. I mean, you had let's get rid of this. You had a nice run up, which is good, and then a pullback, which is expected. Then it came up. This is more than likely right into the golden pocket. 0.6. Well, and let me just draw it. So let's go here to here. So yeah, just above the golden pocket. But this is the area that you want it to break out of. Let's go here. And so it came down, and then it came back up. Let me go back to this. Came down, it came back up. Then it's losing its strength. It came into the golden pocket, losing its strength, and trying to break above this level, and it couldn't. So then it came back down again, and it trying to bounce off of this golden pocket area, and it couldn't hold it. Came back into the golden pocket, perfect. Came out. This is when you want to buy, when it exits the golden pocket. Came right back in, creating a double bottom, which is good. But it came out again, right to this resistance, and came back down. To me, this shows extreme weakness just from the movement of the price action, the momentum. For me personally, I wouldn't buy until it breaks above this level. Y'all can see it on the screen. But I wouldn't buy until it breaks above that level, just because what could happen, it could continue doing this and then just lose its steam and then come down. So that's my thought process on that one.
Oh, yeah,
So
I don't know enough about it and like the FA of what's going on to be able to pump it. I was just looking to see like what the market cap was on it. And it is 161 million. The circulating supply is 98 million, but I know a lot of people really like it, like this token a lot. I just don't know enough about it. It is listed on Coinbase, but yeah, so yeah, definitely could. You're right. Which I didn't look at. Yeah, Sushi Swap.
All right, so Sushi is of course on my list. Sushi and Uniswap and all those, because I think they're gonna be really big, and especially all the new people coming in and using those platforms. I think it's gonna be big. Right now, of course, if I was in a trade, rather if I'm thinking about entering the trade, I wouldn't, just because it's already coming down. It needs to break above this level. And then not only that, but just to be on the safe side, I would actually wait for it to cross this level. Because you don't want to enter it right now, because you have a much higher likelihood of it coming down prior to it going up. So what I would do is I would actually enter somewhere around here and then have it come up. Let's see if we can find a target real quick. Let's go daily. So my target would be, yeah, right there, spot on. So this would be my target. And for my stop loss would be fairly tight, maybe 10. Yeah, about 10. And the reason for that is because if it does in fact come down, like this right here isn't very strong. And when I'm saying that, like if we look, and always look to the back, always look to the left, what we're doing is we're looking for a bunch of support resistance. If we would have seen rejection, pop through, come back, support, come back, rejection, that builds to this strength. Now here we have this very little small area right here of support resistance. Then we have this little tiny wick that doesn't even, like, I can't even make a circle. Like it's horrible. Then we have this small little area. So for me personally, like this one, if it does break up, then hopefully it'll find support here. Hopefully, like that says, we always got to wait. And then your first target is 23%. But if it doesn't, I would have a stop loss, just because, unless you're holding this long term. If it's just short term trade, then I would sell. Again, none of this is financial advice, but it can do this number and continue coming down, and more than likely get really nice support here. This will be a nice area for a support bounce here to here. This will be a beautiful area to actually enter the trade. Not that one. Just do green. Nope. Keep on going that one. This will be a really nice area to to wait for the pullback. And I mean, it could bounce here, but I'm pretty sure if it does come to this area, it'll come into it, going on these levels right here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think.
It's not a very strong play.
It's a good play, though. I mean, I do like the coin, and I know it's going to do really well. But as far as just a short-term trade, I personally would wait, because more than likely it'll come down. If it doesn't, like, wait at least maybe a day or two to see if it's found support before you enter.
I think that's a great call. Nice. Awesome. Well, thank you, Joe. I appreciate that.
Right.
We have gone through so many charts, and it's so awesome of Joe to come spend his time. And Johnny, it was so awesome for Johnny Crypto to pop in. I love it. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Please smash that like button, subscribe, really helps us out. Make sure to follow Joe. I have his links below where you can find his link tree into his Discord if you want to get more information and talk to him more about trading. He also mentors. He is just amazing. He does a lot, and I can't say enough good things about him. So make sure you follow him on X. And of course, I'm Jenna. You know where I am on Twitter. And make sure you follow Mr. Johnny Crypto. Johnny, I don't know where I put your banner. Don't kill me. And guys, don't forget, the link is posted below for a 30-day free trial of Merlin. We are going into a bull run. There is going to be things going off here, there, and everywhere. If you're like me and you have crypto all over the place and different wallets everywhere, it would be helpful for you to see everything in one place. And they have created Merlin. So guys, to take us out, I'm going to go ahead and share this with you. Remember, the link is down below for your 30-day free trial.
Have you gotten wrecked in the crypto market space or watched your crypto portfolio go all the way up and then all the way down without taking profits? If so, it's probably because you didn't have an exit plan. The good news is that doesn't need to happen anymore thanks to a new and innovative crypto tracker called Merlin. It's the smartest way to track your crypto. Merlin brings all your coins into one place so you can see all your assets across the different exchanges on one screen. You can see your total portfolio value and, more importantly, your daily gains, losses, and totals since inception. Merlin puts the power back in your hands so you no longer have to guess what your portfolio is doing on a daily or monthly basis. Most importantly, Merlin lets you create an exit plan and sends you notifications when your targets are reached so you no longer have to get wrecked in the marketplace. Go to merlincrypto.com, that's merlincrypto.com, and sign up for our free 30-day trial and get on the wait list so you can receive an email when the product is launched. Don't miss out on this new and innovative app, Merlin. It's the smartest way to track your crypto.
And that's all we got for you tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to tune in on Tuesday morning, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time for your daily dose of morning crypto degen with your homegirl. Thank you so much, guys. Have an awesome Sunday night.